Hey guys, Crypto King here. Guys, bringing you another video. I'm glad I got to take a little bit of time out today. The market is really kind of rocking and rolling. But what I thought it would be fun to do with everybody was, what were your top 7 cryptos for 2021? Now, you can do 10 if you choose to. You can do 8. But I kind of wanted to stick with what I saw out there, and it was the top 7. A couple surprises actually on here for me. And I don't think they were surprises after I've spent time creating the video and kind of just looking a little deeper into the list. I think I understand why a couple are on there. And I'm just excited to kind of get your guys' opinion, see what maybe your top 7 were for 2021. So starting out with number 1, I think we all know the king of crypto, BTC, Bitcoin, guys. I actually agree with this one. I know I did the video a little while back about the percentage of Bitcoin that they recommend to have in your portfolio based on it. You know, there's not going to be a lot of Bitcoin left after a period of time. Whether how much there currently is, how much there's out there, what's going to be tradable, sellable, that will drive demand and, you know, become a very sought after currency. All right. And this one, I think number 2 kind of caught me off guard a little bit. It's actually one I recommend to a family friend. I told them, you know, I think Bitcoin Cash is one you may want to look at. I had read real early in the year and beginning of late last year of 2020 that Bitcoin Cash was going to really see a huge jump. And it did within a 2.5 month period. It actually doubled. So you could have, you know, taken $5,000 and it would have been 15,000. And really it was like 2.5 months from when I started to make my purchase. I don't know if I'd have it at number 2. I understand the theory and why and the power behind what Bitcoin Cash is probably going to be able to do, the type of, you know, APY it may be able to give you. So that should be interesting. I don't think I would have put it at number 2, but I also understand. I think I understand why. And then everyone knows my king of crypto, my favorite. I would have probably put this either at 1 or 2 for personal reasons. But Ethereum, you know, Ethereum guys, we've seen kind of had that flux. But I'm really ready for Ethereum just to go on a beast mode run and really take off. I know I've told you guys, I thought 30,000 was going to be kind of its price point. I think what its plan would be to kind of follow Bitcoin as it reaches towards 100. So whatever my thought process was always, as Bitcoin nears that 100, Ethereum will run to about 30. And that will probably be its high, somewhere in that range, 32, 34. Could peak back down to like an 18 and then back in between that range. I think you'll see flux. But I think the one we would have had on this list, number 4, ADA, Cardano. I still believe this is one of the best values out there. I actually kicked myself when the market was a little bit lower I didn't just pick up a couple $100 more. I think it was at such a great value. I think it dropped around like 80 cents at one point. Now it's over $2 again, so you could have really done well in just the last couple weeks. But ADA, everybody's kind of hidden gem, I would say. But Cardano, definitely a strong candidate there at number 4. And then one I think most of us probably wouldn't have had on the list, but looking back and understanding the power of Elon Musk, Doge. I wouldn't have put Doge here. I would have maybe popped it in last if I felt that strongly about it. I personally wouldn't have. I think it could have bumped a couple and had strong cases for that. Even if I put Doge at 7, I think I could have probably bumped quite a few in front of it. But I think I also understand why the investment. You know, I think they said in the article I was reading, it's up 4,000% from year to date. So if you would have bought at January 1 and you were still holding, you'd be up 4,000%. So not a bad investment. Again, I don't think that's where I would have placed it, but understandable with the buying power. You know, what you saw with the Coinbase sweepstakes, definitely getting the word out there. Elon Musk saying, you know, they're working on the coin. So I definitely understand why it made the list, but I don't think I would have put it on there. And then one I really actually was surprised, but now sitting down, thinking about it, seeing some of the numbers I've seen over the last couple months as I've been doing these videos, is Binance. Binance is a extremely strong candidate for this list. It's one I would not even have thought to put on here. But then as I started to think, I think it falls almost as the perfect. I could even bump it up one. If you look at the amount of trading that's done and the volume that they're doing worldwide, I think it's smashing Coinbase, if I'm correct. I mean, you have so many different countries that are using Binance. Binance also allows you to use a lot of different tradable tokens, which are really important to be able to maybe get into different cryptos. So yeah, I would not have Binance on here. Was a little bit surprised when I first saw it. Started to do the list and thought, God, this really is one that I should probably own. And it was a great kind of way to look at this list and open my eyes to maybe a different crypto. And then lastly, again, one I probably wouldn't have had on the list. I could have swapped it. If you were going to look at a like one, I probably would have went to another option. But I understand why this one's on here. You know, with, again, the way you can trade these tokens for themselves or buy and then get different style tokens that maybe you couldn't have on a Coinbase because they're not available yet. Binance is letting you do that a lot of different ways. I think of Binance is almost like the Billy the Kid, you know, the outlaw of the West. I think they're really kind of doing things maybe the Coinbase wouldn't, which doesn't always necessarily the best thing for the consumer, but I understand why. And I think that it's attractive. And when you're looking at the overseas market, I think I understand why it's a little more risky, I guess you could say. I just wanted to get this quick video out to you guys. I'd love to see in the comments maybe your guys' list. Again, you can change it up, go more, less. It wouldn't bother me whatsoever. I just kind of stuck to this original list. I was a little bit surprised. One I think I definitely would get on there, again, would be Poly. For me personally, it's been such a great investment from when I purchased it at. I think I got it at 32 and 34 cents or 33. So wow, you know, Poly would have to be there on there for me. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I thought it was a neat list. Again, keep smashing that like button, you guys. Keep cryptoing. Crypto King out.